Hi, I'm Jocelyn. Welcome to Fast Easy Vegan. Today we're working out of the book Fast Easy Vegan, which you can find on Amazon, or you don't need it. You can just follow along. So we're on page 427 today. Mushroom pudding. Oh my God, it's so good. This is completely savory and delicious. I based the recipe on bread pudding, obviously, and changed up all the ingredients. So let's look at the ingredients. By the way, this isn't fast. It's easy, but it takes a while to bake, so heads up on that. All right, so what are we looking at here? We have got 1 pound of mushrooms right here, ready to go in the pan. We have 3 shallots, 2 minced up garlics, 1/3 cup of white wine. You can also use broth if you don't like the taste of wine, even though the alcohol burns off very quickly. A teaspoon of Italian herbs. Then we've got cubed up 6 slices of whole grain bread and a head of parsley cut up. So the first thing we're going to do is turn on the oven to 350, which I've already done. Then we're heating up the pan. We're going to cook the mushrooms and the scallions and the garlic and the herbs. And then we'll go from there. So let's see, where did I just, oh, they're right in front of me. Do you guys remember, what was that show with Elizabeth Montgomery? Bewitched, was that it? Well, do you remember her Aunt Clara? You know, that kind of ditzy old woman who was absolutely wonderful. That's who I feel like I am, Aunt Clara. Because I look at a couple of my videos and it's pretty hilarious because there's not one video that's right. I will use a word that shouldn't be there, like, oh, now we're gonna cut up the olives, only I'll say onions or something. Pretty silly. Anyway, you guys are smart. I know you can figure out where I'm going with this stuff. Now, when you're cooking mushrooms in a dry pan, the salt really helps them leach their liquid, but also just a little bit of water. See, there I go, onion. A little bit of water. And that really encourages them to cook down quickly. Aha, already starting. Okay. Now, we're going to use the wine to add more liquid to the pan as it's needed. We're adding the herbs, the garlic. My daughter's allergic to garlic. Is that the weirdest thing you've ever heard? But she really is. My sister was too. Okay, now the shallots. In they go. And we're going to cook these until the mushrooms are done and the the shallots are translucent and soft. And they are doing beautifully in there. They know just exactly what to do. Hi, Bix. It's a beautiful day out today. We've had some rain, and so Bix has been feeling cooped up. I don't take him to the dog park when it's raining. It's too sloshy. So he had a wonderful time at the dog park today. Running and playing with that happy grin of his. All right. Now, while that's cooking, we're going to get a big bowl we are going to put, now this is for the sauce. We have 1 cup of plant milk. We have a tablespoon of egg replacer, which is, don't quote me on this, like a 1/2 cup of, well, it's basically cornstarch or arrowroot or some kind of starchy whatevers. And wait, where's my, there it is, my whisk. So let's get that all mixed together and get the lumps out and let it dissolve. Okay, then we want to salt this, if you use salt, and put our parsley in there. I'm getting most of it here. And we'll put our bread in last because we don't want it to turn into mush. We want a nice chunky bread pudding. And with this, for dinner, this is going to be the main course or the main dish. And because it's starchy, I'm just going to have probably a salad and a vegetable. I'm guessing it's going to be cabbage because I love it and I have lots of it. Okay, well, over here we've got a juicy looking pan going on. I'm just going to add this in now because it's not going to dry out. I'm standing here watching it. Good heavens. Oh, good heavens. So, this will take a couple minutes to dry out, and once that pan is dry, everything gets mixed together, and then we pop it in the oven, which should be ready by then. So, I'll see you in a minute. It's been 7 minutes, so that doesn't take too long. So now we're going to take our hot mushroom stuff and put it in a bowl with the egg replacer and the sauce. The egg replacer in this instance is used as a binder, and if you don't use it, you're just going to have a sloppy mess. This way it'll be cohesive and you'll be able to cut it and remove those pieces. Now, carefully fold everything in, and it's going to seem pretty dry when you put it in the pan, but don't let that worry you because this bread is really soaking up a lot of liquid. And when I was developing this recipe, I had to do it 3 times before I got the liquid right. If it seems dry, don't worry about it. Just leave it alone. It will be perfect. Okay. And I have a little sprayed pan here. Our oven is hot. Whoa. And here's the part that's not fast. It's 45 minutes or so, 40 to 45 minutes before you're going to be able to pull this baby out of the oven. And you're going to appreciate it. It's really easy to throw together. I mean, what isn't when it gets right down to it? Cooking is just putting a bunch of different pieces together and hoping it works out. All right. Put this guy in the oven. I'll pull it out in 45 minutes. And we'll take a look, See you then. It's out of the oven. Let's take a look. Ooh, what a pretty, pretty dish. Okay, let's cut into it. Now it looks really dry and toasty on the top. And that's what it's supposed to do, because inside it's all kind of moist and mushy. And oh, it smells heavenly. And there you go. A nice fresh salad and a vegetable, and you're good to go. So bon appetit. I'll see you guys next week.